Good Friday evening, everybody in Atlantic City, Brigantine, Ventnor, Longport, Margate, the Atlantic coastal, beautiful cities of America. It's the Jimmy Whitehead Power Hour, and it's an honor to be joining you again this Friday, February 27th, I believe it is, February 27th, 2026. Talking to you from the Power Hour in Atlantic City. And boy, have some great developments still going on. It's all about achievement and patience and tenacity and accomplishment and collaboration. All of these things make the world go round. Let me see if I got a little line there on my screen, if I could do something about that. Let's see a line right down the middle on the screen. I don't know what that is. Let me see if it's on here. Nope, it's inside the camera. Well, anyway, pleased to be joining everybody today. I apologize for this little visual defect, but I'm going to give you a little bit of news and about what's going on and wish everybody, as the mayor says, a great day in Atlantic City. Yesterday, I had a really good meeting. Horace Jones and I, the president of U.S. HARD, which is our nonprofit cybersecurity workforce training platform, which we have in Atlantic City, which we use to provide our X5 Cyber Guardian cybersecurity workforce training. And we are very blessed that we just had our second cohort graduation, February 24th, at the fabulous Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. We had the distinguished honor of having the president of Hard Rock, Mr. George Goloff, join us, and wish our graduates much success and encouraging them to pursue their dreams. And it was just wonderful. We had a mayor from Longport there, the wonderful Mayor Patrick Armstrong, our distinguished honorary chairman of our Atlantic Coastal Tourism District Opportunity Zone Group, the Honorable Mayor of Ventnor, Michael Collins, who is really the one who helped us start this whole collaboration that we have that's growing, and also the wonderful mayor from Ventnor, Mayor Tim Quibell, extraordinary gentleman, and of course our wonderful mayor, Mayor Marty Small Sr., was there to help us wish the graduates much success in the future, which we plan to work with them hand in hand as we go forward to help them get more training and job opportunities. It's a process. It's a real process to um, lead to pathways for jobs, whether it's in the gaming industry, the healthcare industry, the financial industry, or in the technology part. It's a process, and we've completed the first step. Now we have a couple more steps to take, and we're going to work with these cyber guardians who are Atlantic City residents towards a pathway of employment. So just hang in there with us, cyber guardians. Be patient. Keep doing what you're doing right now. Stay in touch. Hope to see all of you as my guests at our May 15th Mother's Month breakfast at Hard Rock Hotel Casino, Atlantic City, from 8:30 to 11:30. It's going to be a fabulous event, and it always is when we come together like that. But I wanted to share with you some information that our wonderful, I call it ACT does, ACTDOZ. That's for Atlantic Coastal Tourism District Opportunity Zone group. That's a group of mayors that for the first time in history in this area, that we have 5 mayors talking about working together, collaborating, so that we can create opportunities that's mutually beneficial to all 5 cities. And we already have a couple of projects in mind, which we're going to further develop before we reveal them. But right now, the main thing is that the discussions between the mayors is very productive and very good, very optimistic, very visionary discussions about how all 5 of the cities can benefit from working together. And we know that Atlantic City is the goose that lays the golden egg for everybody in New Jersey. Um, and it is an important city. But these other 4 cities are just as important. They just don't have casinos, but they have families. They have hardworking Americans. They have homeowners. They have examples of how we can work together to make Atlantic City better. And Atlantic City has some ideas that can help make these other cities better economically, as well as in terms of driving new tourism to the Atlantic coastal community over the spring and the summer and the fall. Um, Yesterday, when we met, we talked about some of the ideas that the other mayors have, which, as I said, once we firm up those ideas, we will reveal them, but we don't want to prematurely talk about things that don't exist yet because we're still in the very much in the early planning stages of any of our discussions. And before we reveal anything, I always want to be able to let Mayor Tim Collins, Michael Collins sign off on things before we put it in the public. But good discussions lead to um, the opportunities. It leads to entrepreneurship. It leads to economic development. It leads to programs to provide youth, adults, and senior citizens cybersecurity workforce training. Yes, we talked about having a senior cyber program back when I was talking with Ellen Fisher of Atlantic City several years ago, because I actually started down this road of creating this cybersecurity discussion and this cybersecurity workforce training program 10 years ago. This has been a 10-year effort. Nothing in entrepreneurship happens immediately. And again, you have to have patience. You have to have tenacious patience. Means you have to continue to work on it, but you have to be patient with yourself and individuals because it doesn't happen overnight. But anyway, when we were having our meeting yesterday with the 3 mayors from Longport, Margate, and Ventnor, 2 of the mayors couldn't make it this time around, and we understand that because we just went through a crazy snow blizzard throughout every city. So the mayor of Atlantic City and the mayor of Brigantine, they were not able to make it. They had some other things to do. The mayor of Longport had an emergency situation that he handled, and he still made the meeting too. And great discussions. And something that was very Interesting, in a good way. Uh, One of the mayors told me, said, Jimmy, you know, the three of us could be in the same room somewhere else and never have the opportunity to talk to each other about things that we could collaborate on or projects we could do together. And he said, and we love this fact that we take one day out the month to bring together the mayors for an hour, 1 to 2 o'clock, to give them an opportunity to swap ideas and share stories and possibly um, explore new pathways to create new opportunities for all the cities to benefit off of, because everything we're focused on is focused on how everyone mutually benefits. We're also focused on creating projects that don't have anything to do with taxpayers' dollars. We're very focused on how do we create projects that generate its own revenue. I'm trying to move out the way of that line. I don't know where the line is coming from. Maybe the sun. Let me see. Maybe I cut off a light. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, I think that did it. Yeah, that light got rid of that line. So this collaboration effort between the 5 cities, and particularly Atlantic City and all of them working together, the idea of these mayors having a platform where they could talk about ideas, exchange ideas. Um, there's some events that go on in each of the cities where we want to post, we want to create a community posting so everybody can look at a glance what's going on in Atlantic City, what's going on in Margate, what's going on in Ventnor, what's going on in Brigantine, what's going on in Longport, because there'd be different events around the coastal communities that families may want to go to. Somebody may have a soul thing. Somebody may have a classic music group playing at a venue with violas and violins and cellos and upright basses and harps. Somebody else may have a country western event going on, you know. But if we, by us collaborating, we're able to share information with each other and disseminate information to others about what's going on throughout all 5 coastal cities. So that was something really good. Another thing that we discussed was that when we have our Mother's Month event on May 15th, you want to be there. Please mark your calendar. This is the second annual Mother's Month event sponsored by U.S. Heart Cares. And the vision behind this Mother's Month concept is that, first of all, everybody loves their mama. Everybody. I don't care where you are in the world. Fathers are important, but everybody loves their mother. And I believe we love our mothers so much that we need to be able to celebrate them more than just one day on Mother's Day. So this idea was, let's create a Mother's Month event. Let's create Mother Month events for the whole month of May. We would like to see our towns having pink flowers everywhere, pink sheets in all the hotel rooms, pink napkins in all the restaurants, pink banners up and down uh, Atlantic Avenue and Ventnor Avenue and all over the coastal area. We want it to be pink for a month so that during that month, we'll have various events per week. Like the first week, we may kick it off with a Mother's Month Fashion Expo. The next week, we may have a Mother's Month Beauty Expo. The third month, may have a Mother's Month IT Cybersecurity Expo, Women in Cybersecurity. The fourth week, we may have some type of extravaganza event to sum it all up. But we want to be able to celebrate the whole month of May for mothers. That way, mothers from around America and California and Florida, mothers from around the world will say, you know what? They'll tell their son and their husband, I want to go to Atlantic coastal cities for Mother's Month celebration. They're going to say, I want to go to the Mother's Month event in Atlantic City because they have casinos there. You know, some of these mothers and grandmothers, they like pulling that slot machine. So we give them a reason to come to Atlantic City and come to Ventnor and Longport and Margate and Brigantine to celebrate the month of May That's going to generate new tourism business on the Atlantic coastal cities. That's going to create new revenue for some of the small businesses that exist here. That's going to create some new businesses, some new small businesses focused on women of what we call beauty and power. And to take it a step further, this May, second time we're doing this, each one of the mayors, well, the first time we're doing it like this, each one of the mayors of our coastal cities, all 5 cities, each mayor is going to identify an extraordinary woman, an extraordinary mother in their city. And that extraordinary mother is going to receive an extraordinary mother's plaque of women of beauty and power that's going to be presented to them by their mayor. And that's really cool, because mothers deserve recognition for the incredible job they do taking care of our families, um, taking care of the children. Mothers just do everything. I mean, fathers do great, but we have to give an extra kudos to all mothers because mothers are phenomenal. And so when each one of these mayors presents a plaque of appreciation and recognition to a mother in each city, that's going to be very special to those ladies. Not only are they being recognized as an extraordinary mother, they're being recognized by the mayor of their city. The head of the government of their city is going to give them a beautiful plaque. And then we're going to do that every year. So that's going to be something that's going to be exciting to see the mayors awarding these wonderful mothers with an award for being an extraordinary mother during our Mother's Month breakfast at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City, from 8:30 to 11:30 on May 15th. I think the first week of next month, March, we're actually going to post the website where you can go and get your tickets because you want to get your tickets to bring your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, whoever is in your life that has been a credit to a loving family. You want to bring them. Matter of fact, Horace Jones came up with the quote on our flyer that we're going to show everybody online. It's the Atlantic City's annual Mother's Month breakfast. Bring America's mothers to breakfast. Sponsorship package that's going out. And it says, quote, Happy Mother's Day to all who nurture, guide, and love unconditionally, whether by birth, adoption, mentorship, or heart. Because some folks are not a biological mother, but they have been the mother in somebody's life. Some young person remembers a woman who has been there for them because maybe their mother isn't here anymore. Maybe their mother has passed on. Maybe they grew up without their mother, their biological mother, but somebody was a mother to somebody. And this is a time that you want to bring them to this wonderful, delicious event to give them their day of due and treat them like the queen that they are at this annual Mother's Month breakfast at Hard Rock Hotel Casino in Casino, Atlantic City, May 15th, 8:30 to 11:30. And this week coming up, we will post more information online so you can make your reservations early because before we've already posted it, we've already got a couple of tables already booked up. I mean, people are waiting in line now to be able to bring their mother to this wonderful breakfast at Hard Rock Hotel Casino, Atlantic City. Because, a lot of times, a lot of these women never get a chance to be um, appreciated like that, where we recognize them particularly and we celebrate them specifically at an event, at an elegant facility, as elegant as the Hard Rock Hotel Casino, Atlantic City. It's special. It's their month. So get your tickets early to bring America's mothers to breakfast for Atlantic City's annual Mother's Month breakfast at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City, May 15th, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. Delicious, extraordinary, fabulous for mothers of America. Get your tickets and bring your mothers and bring the mother of your children. Bring the aunts, bring your grandmothers. We want to make this an extravaganza every year going forward, and you're going to be a part of the first ones that kick this off. You're going to look around one day when the whole city is pink for the month of May, and you're going to say, I love the fact that U.S. Hard and the Atlantic Coastal Tourism District Opportunity Zone Mayors Group got together and made this happen because it's benefiting all 5 cities. It's recognizing every mother in the Atlantic Coastal communities. And it's all about how do we collaborate to make all of our cities better and all of our cities can mutually benefit in the process. So that's going on May 15th. And then we have another extraordinary event in May. On May 30th, the Honorable Mayor Marty Small Sr.'s inaugural gala is going to commence. Faith, resilience, redemption. The future is ours. Can we say great day, Mayor? Save the date. Saturday, May 30th at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. Again, at the fabulous Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. The mayor's going to have his inaugural. Please, everybody, make sure you get your tickets. We're getting a table. We're going to host the Atlantic Coastal Mayors for the event. Everybody's excited to have our wonderful Mayor Marty Small Sr. Running the city the way he ran it when that snow blizzard hit. I don't know what the mayor did, but the day after the snow blizzard, the streets were clean and dry. I don't know if he had some kind of special machines that dry the streets too, but it was amazing. Bravo to the mayor, small administration, the wonderful people at Public Works who were out early in the morning before the chicken crows. I'm talking about they were out there like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, like when we get up to start praying for Ramadan, inshallah. They did a superb job. So make sure you get your tickets for Mayor Marty Small Senior's inaugural ball, inaugural gala. Faith, resilience, redemption. The future is ours gala, September, May 30th. Again, at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. Save the date because it's going to be phenomenal. And the mayor's already off to a great start. He has some extraordinary projects developing in Atlantic City, which I'm sure he'll share with everyone at the gala. He is focused on bringing new jobs, creating new jobs, new workforce training, new affordable housing, some new luxury housing that Jared Kushner's group is bringing to town. Just enormous activity going on in Atlantic City under this incredible mayor. So please make sure you get your tickets for Saturday, May 30th. I'm sure City Hall will have something posted, or the mayor will post some website, or I'll find information and share it with you next Friday on the next Jimmy Whitehead podcast. But make plans. Saturday, May 30th, the Marty Small Senior Inaugural Gala. Faith, resilience, redemption. That's powerful. That's a powerful way to start as mayor after you got reelected, overwhelmingly reelected, to continue to do a great job in the great city of Atlantic City. As he says, great day. Okay, he coined that phrase for a reason, because believe me, he has been making it a great day. The way if he handles hurricanes in the future, the way he handled the snow blizzard, forget about it. I was amazed at how quickly the streets were cleaned up. So put that on your calendar. You got 2 things for May coming up. You got May 15th, the Mother's Month, the Atlantic City's annual Mother's Month breakfast. Bring America's mothers to breakfast. Quote, happy Mother's Day to all who nurture, guide, and love unconditionally, whether by birth, adoption, mentorship, or hard. Bring your mother to this breakfast. Bring your aunt to this breakfast. May 15th, 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at Hard Rock Hotel Casino, Atlantic City. And then you have another fabulous event on May 30th, Mayor Marty Small Senior Inaugural Gala, Faith, Resilience, Redemption. The future is ours. So with all that said, I'm excited about what's going on in all 5 of the Atlantic coastal cities with these fabulous mayors collaborating, talking to each other, meeting with each other to figure out how we can work together and mutually benefit at every level, whether it is economic, academic, senior citizens, youth programs, whatever it is, entertainment, festivals, concerts, things that make Atlantic coastal community cities great. We're going to make it even greater. So I want to thank everybody for joining me this Friday. I hope everybody has a very blessed weekend. To everyone out there celebrating Ramadan Mubarak, to your families, and may God continue to bless all of the Atlantic coastal cities and their families and our futures as we go forward together. God bless you. This is Jimmy Whitehead coming to you weekly on Friday, every 5 o'clock every Friday with the Jimmy Whitehead Power Hour podcast. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend.